This week on Council Bluffs News, Celebrate at the River. A free concert and barbecue contest take place at Tom Hannafin River's Edge Park as a part of Celebrate CB Week. Open house. First-year students at Iowa Western show off their hard work and dedication of an energy-efficient home someone will live in. And anti-gravity. The games hosted by Google are back at Iowa Western. See the rockets that make a blast this year. That and more all in this week's Council Bluffs News. Hello, welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Marie Zeitner. Celebrate CB Week is underway. It kicks off with Celebrate at the River down at Tom Hannafin River's Edge Park Friday, May 9th. The second year for the free event brings back last year's band and brings in more people. Celebrate at the River. A part of Celebrate CB, the one-night event invites the public to enjoy live local music at Tom Hannafin River's Edge Park Friday, May 9th.
We're just out enjoying the beautiful weather and enjoying this new park.
This is the second year River's Edge Park will be open and the public is ready to use it once again.
It's just a nice park and I'm glad to see that they're actually doing, some activities here.
Returning this year is Council Bluffs band Taxi Driver. Michelle and Sarah sing hits from country to rock and even pop.
We are having the best time. We love coming down by the river. I love Council Bluffs. It has a lot to offer, and we absolutely love Taxi Driver.
I think they're good, really good.
People dance to ballads and even to the classic foot-tapping rhythms.
I think it's nice to see the community come together and enjoy some nice weather, good times, and just a good environment.
Celebrate at the River is free to attend thanks to sponsors CenturyLink, US Bank, and Dahl Distributing.
We just are so grateful. This is a free event, which we just absolutely love coming over to all these things.
I heard somebody down there say they were walking around and you could tell they weren't from Reiner, and they said, Iowa did this really good. So it makes you feel good that you live over here.
And celebrating the city and everyone who lives here is the reason why this week is put on. Celebrate CB runs through May 17th with the parade starting at 10:30 a.m. and the Children's Fair afterward. Also part of this week's events, more fun taking place down at River's Edge Park, and nothing says celebration like a good-hearted, friendly competition. IWTV student Samantha Lloyd has the story.
Fire up the grill and prepare for a taste bud surprise.
Lip smacking.
It's the 10th annual KCBS barbecue contest at Tom Hannafin's River Edge Park, May 9th and 10th.
It started in Kansas City 24 years ago, and it's been going on, just getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
When you have contests, you have to have some basis of how to judge, how to cook, some rules, in other words, and that's what it is.
34 teams from all across the Midwest compete to see who has the best barbecue.
All the meat is treated very delicately. All the meat has to be cooked to a certain temperature, so chicken 165, pork, brisket, ribs to 145 degrees. But typically it goes to 190 to 200 degrees by the time we're finished cooking.
That's some hot cooking right there, but it's the unique individual touch that makes this food finger-licking good.
I add my seasoning to mix to it, a little bit of the Italian dressing, it doesn't matter what kind of dressing, and then this lemongrass balsamic.
And now, after roughly 13 hard-working hours, it's time for the judging.
All the judges will be certified, which they go to a class and become certified barbecue judges, and then they will judge the barbecue, and then we computerize everything and figure out who the winners of each category are and who the grand champion is.
The grand champion of the KCBS barbecue competition is Parrot Head Smokers from Dakota Dunes, South Dakota, winning $1,500. And the reserve champion is Bubba Q's from the Ottumwa area, winning $1,000. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Samantha Lloyd.
For information on what's next for Celebrate Council Bluffs Week, go to celebratecb.com. To find out where the next KCBS competition is, visit kcbs.us. Iowa Western Community College provides hands-on learning in its courses and majors. To show the public what they've done in their first year in the construction technology program, Friday, May 9th, first-year students feature an open house of a house they built. A new house sits at 1803 Avenue B in Council Bluffs.
My family was here today looking at the house.
The new home, built by first-year college students at Iowa Western.
We actually go out and build affordable housing homes in the community.
Through a partnership with organizations in Council Bluffs, the construction technology students build energy-efficient homes on infill lots.
We build them as tight and well insulated as we can.
Students like Jonathan King worked 3 days a week throughout the school year to complete the two-story home.
We spent 570 hours just here on this job site.
From fall to spring, the house transforms from a concrete slab to move-in ready.
I helped with the floor. I helped with cleaning once we got to that point. I helped doing the finish work on the baseboards.
But there's more to it than just building the home.
They're out here when it's cold, when it's snowing, when it's muddy, when it's raining. They are exposed to all the weather conditions and climatic conditions that a normal tradesman would be working out, building homes, or in commercial construction.
This real-world experience is exactly what the students get from the program.
Everything we do here is directly connected to the curriculum.
It's a great learning experience.
Next year, these students will build another home, but will have more responsibility with less involvement from their instructors.
When you look at what we do and how we do it, building these homes that are going to benefit our community, benefit neighborhoods, benefit that new home buyer, we think we have the best program out there.
The house on Avenue B has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a kitchen, dinette, and a living space. The second-year construction technology students also built a house located at 827 4th Avenue. Now to news around the Bluffs. Shaped by the Hair Company Hair Salon, 22 years of operation, appointments by phone at 323-6686. To let people know about all the great places Iowa has to offer, a tour through the state spreads the word. The Epic Iowa Road Trip bus makes a stop in Council Bluffs May 9th, just in time for barbecue in the Bluffs. This is the first bus tour offered by Iowa Tourism and the Iowa Economic Development Authority.
Run across the state for 9 days, 2,100 miles, 33 different counties, and see 65 different destinations.
The 3 Iowa tourism regions came together to organize the trip, which started May 2nd.
Our hope is that people will see what we're doing, they'll get inspired about their own travel plans and make their own Epic Iowa road trip.
The bus started in Ottumwa and completed its journey in Sioux City. History cruises through Council Bluffs, Iowa with style. The University of Iowa Mobile Museum stops by the Western Historic Trail Center Saturday, May 10th, bringing history, archaeology, and paleontology to Council Bluffs.
Inside the museum here we have an exhibit on territorial history of Iowa. We have some early archaeology and some Ice Age mammals, as well as touchscreens that talk about various other research projects that the university is currently engaged in.
The 38-foot custom-built RV and mobile museum travels throughout the state of Iowa to schools, libraries, and other museums to educate people on the history of Iowa. The Rails West Museum celebrates National Train Day Saturday, May 10th. Families get in for just $5 to experience the history of trains in Council Bluffs.
Teach you how to use the old lantern signals if you want to, the coloring pages, cutouts for trains, and we've got the big train cars open outside.
This is the 7th annual National Train Day, which Amtrak started, and this year Disney's Chuggington partners with them. The Rails West Museum adds some extra things to its collection, especially for the day. Public transportation numbers are on the rise in the Metro. The Metro Transportation Committee and the American Red Cross team up to educate on how to use the bus system in Council Bluffs May 8th while informing individuals of the benefits of public transportation.
The buses are the cheapest way to go. They'll get you anywhere. You can get to the old market.
Attendees of the class learn how to use the new fare system and enjoy a free ride. For more information about Metro Public Transportation, visit ometro.com. Chefs from 6 local restaurants cook up their best entrees for the 6th annual Cooking for VNA Thursday, May 8th. From cuisines to dessert, there's something for everyone.
We're raising money for our Cooking Matters program, which is an evidence-based nutrition education program. We work with low-income families and teach them cooking skills and how to maximize nutrition on a limited budget.
A silent auction and entertainment from the E String Band also make the night a success at the Mid-America Center. All proceeds go to the Cooking Matters program. Coming up on Council Bluffs News, students defy gravity with rockets in a competition against other high schools. And after the break, Kathy Fiskus from the Convention and Visitors Bureau talks about the new nonprofit Travel Council Bluffs and everything you need to know about where to find it online.
But travel is an invitation.
What does the world have in store for you? It's all here. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
You were supposed to make a right, but you made a left. And it's okay, you found your way. On a personal note, as I was counseling the two of you.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all living united to ensure the academic success of millions of kids in our communities all the way to graduation day. But that won't happen without you. So take the pledge at unitedway.org. Make a difference in the life of a child. Suit up like your favorite NFL players and become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor with United Way.
Welcome back to Council Bluffs News. I'm Marie Zeitner. Joining me in studio today is Kathy Fiskus from the Convention and Visitors Bureau. Thanks for being here, Kathy.
Oh, Marie, thank you.
Kathy, you guys have some awesome stuff happening at the Convention and Visitors Bureau.
We do.
Go ahead and tell me the new change that you made a while back.
Right. We are now a new nonprofit. We're independent. That's kind of the trend nationally. And so we are no longer under management of the Chamber of Commerce, so therefore we have to have our own new website, for example. And so in looking for what website URLs are available, travelcouncilbluffs.com was available, and we decided, okay, that really explains better what we do. People don't understand Convention and Visitors Bureau. They understand it's something with visitors or whatever, but travel is an invitation. It's much like GoReavers.com. If we have travelcouncilbluffs.com, it's an invitation, and then people get the idea, oh, they help people who are traveling, or we can get some information on how to travel, that sort of thing. And so Travel Council Bluffs just seemed normal and natural. We'll always be a Convention and Visitors Bureau, but Travel Council Bluffs seems friendlier
Yeah.
and more communicative and more intuitive, I guess I'd
Usually
say.
people don't say, I'm going to go visit this place. They're going to say, I'm going to travel
That's
to
right.
this place.
Yeah.
And you want them to come to Council Bluffs.
We sure do, yeah. And this fits in well with the state travel office. Their website is Travel Iowa. So Travel Council Bluffs seems perfect for us.
And so go ahead and tell me, you guys also have a new logo?
We do, in that we wanted to freshen the one that we had essentially had for a while, and so now we are using bright colors, and the I in Council Bluffs has like confetti coming out of it so that it is more indicative of fun. We want to make that also seemingly like an invitation, like, well, we're pretty cool in that we've got a lot going on, and so if we can do that intuitively with the new logo that also blends well with Council Bluffs, Travel Council Bluffs, that sort of thing, and the color schemes are essentially raspberry and blue and green, and so those are friendly colors.
Yeah, and is your Facebook page and Twitter page now also Travel Council Bluffs?
Everything is Travel Council Bluffs because we want that consistency so that people don't have to say, well, let's see, was that Visit Council Bluffs? No, it's all Travel Council Bluffs, and we, as a staff, even have new websites or email addresses with Travel Council Bluffs. So it will help, and when you go to our new website, all of the icons are right there, so that you can click through, but they'll all be Travel Council Bluffs, yeah.
And the goal is to have people actually travel to Council Bluffs.
That's correct. And our new website, for example, is just very photo rich. So we're relying a lot on the photography and the Facebook and the Twitter. Twitter being pretty much like what's happening today. Facebook is what's been happening today, maybe coming up, that kind of thing. The blog, then, which is all, you can also get to that right from the website. That's kind of like a story. This is what's been happening the last week or 2 or 3, and it'll continue to build. So all of those engagements with the public are brand new.
Okay. Thank you, Kathy, for being here.
Thanks.
Again, the website is travelcouncilbluffs.com. Time now for Pets of the Week. Driven by Acura of Omaha, online at acuraofomaha.com.
Hi, my name is Misty Dino, and I'm a volunteer with Solace, support our local animal shelter. This little Chihuahua is Theo. Theo is about 2 years old. He is a male he was found as a stray on the 2700 block of Avenue B here in Council Bluffs. But he was actually at our college for a little while, so they learned a lot about him, that he is great with other dogs. He does get a little bit nippy with kids, so he'd be best with no small kids in the home. If you are interested in adopting Theo, his file number is 3486A. This is Charlie. Charlie is a Cocker Spaniel. He's about 8 years old. He also was found as a stray. He was found on 33rd and Avenue F. He is a really sweet dog with a great attitude. So if you are interested in adopting Charlie, his file number is 3668. This is Bosco. Bosco is about 14 years old. He was surrendered here at the shelter with another small dog. He actually looks very good for his age. He's probably like a Shepherd Husky mix or maybe a Shepherd Lab mix. He is a very sweet boy, but he does have some kennel presentation issues. So when you come in, if you're interested in meeting Bosco, you have to ask to see him, and because he's in the back. But he is a very sweet boy, and he loves going for walks. But he does need a home without smaller children. So he is a very special guy. He doesn't like the youngsters as much. So if you are interested in adopting Bosco, his file number is 3528. This friendly kitty here is Casper. Casper is a Siamese, like a gray Siamese. He's about 6 years old. He was surrendered here to the shelter. His family could no longer care for him anymore. They said that he has a great attitude, always uses the litter box, he's great with kids. He's never lived around cats or dogs, so they're not sure how he would do, but he made just as fine. But he is a very lovely kitty, so if you are interested in adopting Casper, his file number is 4021. This is Nezzy. Nezzy is about 6 years old. He is a male kitty. He is a very sweet guy. Of course, because of his size, he doesn't really like being picked up too much. It's a little uncomfortable for him, but he is very sweet. He does not do very well with other cats. He was surrendered here back in the beginning of April, so he's been here for over a month now, and he's looking for a home. He is also front declawed, and he has only lived indoors his entire life, so he definitely has to stay inside. So if you are interested in adopting Nezzy, this super sweet kitty, his file number is 3769.
Still to come on Council Bluffs News, Google is back at Iowa Western with its second annual anti-gravity games. See which high schools dominate the air. We'll be right back.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
At Council Bluffs Savings Bank, we take pride in our community, volunteering our time to helping individuals, families, and businesses succeed. We are Council Bluffs people operating a Council Bluffs bank to help Council Bluffs be a better place to work and live. Hometown banking, the way it used to be.
Jack Frost, you do have beautiful teeth.
My what?
Are they really as white as they say? Yes. Oh, they really do sparkle like freshly fallen snow. This is an excellent example of what teeth should look like. Check out the iridescence of that incisor, the beauty of that bicuspid, the magnificence of those molars. And the best way to achieve such terrific teeth is brushing. 2 minutes, twice a day. Not 30 seconds, not 1:45. 2 minutes. That's all it takes. They're beautiful.
I see it!
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
An annual event hosted by Google is all about defying gravity. Saturday, May 10th, 9 high schools from eastern Nebraska and western Iowa compete in launching rockets made of lightweight materials. The teamwork takes place at Iowa Western Community College. It begins with 3 words.
2, 1.
Then,
we just didn't know that the rockets would go this high and that fast.
9 area high schools traveled to Iowa Western Community College to compete in Google's anti-gravity games Saturday, May 10th.
We wanted to find a fun and exciting way to get kids out to not only have some fun,
but show their interest in STEM-type fields.
Those fields include science, mathematics, and technology. Everything involved in the anti-gravity games.
We were pretty confident going into it. We thought that it was going to fly pretty straight. We had a couple little secret things we put on it that we thought would give us an advantage.
The students work in teams to figure out how to launch the rocket successfully, taking in factors such as wind.
We were kind of observing and seeing what we should do to get the best intended result.
To get that outcome, the students designed the rockets based on how they wanted to perform.
We let the students be as creative as they want with some stipulations.
The teams record the flight by attaching 2 cameras to the rocket. Any recovered video is entered into the Best Flight Video category for a prize.
We weren't sure if the camera's going to work or not, so we're kind of waiting to see if that pays off. Ours is a little better than that, though.
It's been pretty successful. We've had a couple crash and burns, but that's to be expected, and it's part of the fun.
Whether they fail or succeed, students who compete in the anti-gravity games have a great time.
It's just really nice that they can put this on for everybody and get everybody out here to do this really fun event and compete.
The rockets can fly over 1,000 feet in the air. The overall winner of the games is the team whose rocket lands closest to the launch pad. Thomas Jefferson wins the competition this year and receives a $5,000 grant for STEM-related equipment such as microscopes, robotics, and more. Time now for our weekly events calendar. For Celebrate CB, a carnival will be at Bayless Park Thursday, May 15th through Saturday, May 17th. The parade starts at 10:30 a.m. May 17th, and the Children's Fair starts after the parade on Saturday. Face painting, bounce house, arts and crafts, and live entertainment will be at the fair until 6 p.m. A turkey taco ride and challenge is happening Wednesday at Toby Jack's Mineola Steakhouse in Mineola, Iowa. Starting at 5:30 p.m., the turkey taco ride will start at the Wabash Trailhead in Council Bluffs. The Turkey Taco Challenge starts at 7 p.m. at the steakhouse. There will be drawings for free turkeys during the event as well. The Main Street Farmers Market is Thursday, May 15th. Every Thursday now, vendors will be selling fresh breads, jams, jellies, and even arts and crafts from 5 to 8 p.m. on the 100 block of Broadway. And the historic General Dodge House is having a plant sale Saturday from 1 to 4, hosted by the General's ladies. Just stop by the Grand Front Porch. Thanks for watching this week's Council Bluffs News. CBTV is always looking for your feedback. You can send questions or comments to cbtv@iwcc.edu, call 712-325-3312, or find us on social media. We're on Facebook and Twitter. Just search CBTV17. Remember to keep it here for the latest scores and updates for local sports in your community by tuning in to the Bluffs Sports Zone with JJ Davis. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Marie Zeitner. See you next week.